Hi guys, welcome to my summary report in C++ for the part 1. So we already done all of them, all of the topics. So I will show you right now with the examples, for example in VS Code and in Figma, which is I already made their diagnostic. You can see all of them there. So I hope you learned everything. And you did some practice after learning. So I will be really so happy if you learned all of these things. Okay. All right. Let's get started. So this was it was the first part, and after that we just came here. Sorry, just part one. Just occurred with the four topics. It was like the first one was simple C++ commands. You learned how to create like your hello world, or even I don't know, like how to create your construction part to write your codes there, right? So we're already done with this. Let's put there, click, right. So let's continue. You also learned about variables and data types, right? Integer, float, and double, and all of this stuff, right? Bool and the char. Okay. So you also learned about input and output, which is we used gene there, which is character input, C and like in together, gene. So and you learned how to output that with the cout, which means character output. All right, you know how to get like data from the user with the like integer and or string, and I don't know, like you can just represent that. Just I'm trying to explain you that. All right, then we learned about arithmetic operators. I really like explain you everything in not like superficial with the details. I explain you with the details. I hope you will understand all of this stuff just there. uh the one of the topic was the am I remember like as I remember good, not not operator, not bitwise, not operator, but we will talk about it later in advanced class because it is not easier to understand directly because it's just like reversing the plus to the minus. I mean, it makes the positive negative. So, and after that, you're just adding there's some ones like complements, and this is really hard to understand from the basic part. We'll talk about it later. Okay, we already completed two. Let me do that. Good. Okay. Now let's talk about summary part. Okay, I have already things in here, but will not work in that. So let's come here. First, we start in here. How to open our program to write some code. Let's see this gene in here. So yes, you can see hello world. And after that, we continue with the variables and data types, right? In here, as you can see, so you learned about like integer, float, bool, char, double, string, signed int. Like signed was the our extension, like one more modifier. You can think like modifiers. They are just modifiers to help us exactly how to indicate our integer or our float or whatever else we're using there. So okay, you know how to output them. Okay, that was the other part. Okay, just let's continue with the maybe first I can take all this stuff. I can I can just come into the summary part. Yeah, I can add it like that. Let's continue with the below. And after that, we can get the other one, which is we continued with that one, right? It was the input part, input output part. We can just say, we can just come here, we can just hit there. So maybe we can also indicate it like input and output. All right. So then we continue with the, by the way, the second one is the variables and data types. Sorry. So just let me tag all these guys and just come back to the summary part and put between them. The third one was the our like input and output, right? Okay, it was another part. Where is the codes? Right here. It was the third topic as you learned about it, right? Let's go up all the way. Okay, that's good. We can continue from here. Lastly, you learned about operators. You can say like C++ operators even to just to make it like what we are talking about. It is because summary. All right, just come here and we can come into this file. We can just take it. We can come again summary report and we can add all this information here. Why I'm doing that? Because in the future I will share these files with you in GitHub. You can just check all these things there if you didn't learn about it. Okay, you can just see all of this stuff there in good way to understand how they works. Anyway, let's make comment all of them like that. Okay, you can just check whatever you need there. We already done, so you can see all of them into this file. Okay, summary C++, this file. Okay, you learned about also operators in here, modulo, which is sorry, arithmetic operators, and after that relational operators, then logical operators, then shorthand assignment operators, and the other one was the conditional operators, and lastly bitwise operators, and we will talk about it later as I mentioned before. This one is not and complement part. All right, that's all for about first part of the C++ like tutorial. It was the introduction part. We will continue with other part, so I will add the videos soon and you can watch them. Thank you so much for joining. So yeah, we can come here back. It was end part. Okay, this is end. All right, let's come back to the here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you understand everything perfectly. So we can put our click also in here. Where is that? Right here. Bam. We already done summary part 2. Let's continue with other parts or steps. Thank you so much. See you there.